How hard it is to find a job in Canada. I can tell you honestly, it is hard because I've been through it myself. When I first moved from the US to Canada, I thought I, I would find a job within a few weeks, but reality, it took me months and still nothing suitable. During that time, I was doing part-time jobs while sending out resumes nonstop. But looking back, that experience helped me figure out a few strategies that actually work. Today, I want to share them with you. My first tip would be if you are a student, use that identity to your full advantage. A lot of people underestimate this. In Canada, it's significantly easier for students to land internships or summer jobs. For example, when I first came to Canada, I spent months job hunting with no results. Eventually, I got a contract role at BMO Bank. And this is something I've noticed. Once you reach a certain point, opportunities start showing up. Around that time, a government internship I had applied for earlier suddenly invited me to interview. The interview itself was very relaxed, more like a conversation than a formal evaluation. I think because it's an internship opportunities. Later, I realized they had already screened candidates at the resume stage. And the results, I got the offer very quickly. So I made a decision. I quit my bank contract job and took the internship. It may sound like a step down, but it was actually a better long-term path. My second example, um, so later on when I became a manager, I also hired students. One year, we started hiring very late, right before summer. Most of the strong candidates were already taken. The students who came in, honestly, they were average at best. But the problem was we had to hire. So what happened? The students who were not outstanding but applied got the same opportunities as strong candidates. So the conclusion is simple. A lot of time it's not that you are not good enough, it's that you didn't show up. My second tips would be networking. You need to do networking. But let me clarify. Networking is not about pleasing people. It's about getting into the flow of information. For example, recently someone told me about a job opening and asked if I was interested. I wasn't looking to move at the time, so I passed that information to someone I know. And what happened? He didn't know the hiring team at all, but because they needed someone urgently, it worked out. So, what's the key point? It's not about how strong your relationship is, it's about whether the information reaches you at the right time. So, what should you do? It's actually simple. Stay in touch with colleagues, have occasional conversations, stay active, and you don't need to be highly social, but you do need to make sure opportunities have a chance to find you. My third tip is about interviews. Interview skills come down to one word: practice. There's no shortcut. How to practice? Here's how you can practice. Speak in front of a mirror. Record yourself on your phone. Repeat your stories again and again, and repeat practicing again and again as well. so that you can practice until your answers are naturally structured. You sound like you are telling a story. You don't get stuck mid-sentence. Once you practice enough, you'll start noticing useful techniques like use keywords from the job posting, structure your answers clearly. For virtual interviews, you can put notes in the PowerPoint slides notes section. These are not difficult, but they only work if you have practiced. Let me end with one important point. Don't wait until you feel ready, and don't wait until you need a job to start applying. Many opportunities don't go to the most qualified people. They go to people who apply, people who try, people who show up. These are all lessons from my own experience. If you are also job hunting in Canada, I hope this helps, even just a little. I can share more in future videos, like resume tips or interview strategies. If you are interested, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.